Hello, I am Aditi Kumar. Today we will talk more about some concept of reinforcement learning, especially how reinforcement learning works uh, during training, maybe I can say during its working. So, especially I want to discuss more about uh, especially the continuation of our last session. So, introduction to reinforcement learning. So, today we will maybe dig dive into the some more conceptual things related to reinforcement learning. So, specially, I want to discuss today the flow of reinforcement learning during its working. So, I need to first highlight some points we discussed in our last session. So, first of all, reinforcement learning is it's not like a traditional machine learning problem here. There is no reliance of a training data set, right? So, it's in the real time actually randomly it will take action and try again, and basically based on the reward and punishment it will basically go to the next step. So, some here second point is basically interaction occurs on with the environment. It's not just a data. So, especially here basically third problem, always reinforcement learning is applicable in very complex environments, and environment maybe can maybe it's a 2D 3D or any game based up scenarios. So, maybe any environment, any complex environment. So, especially reinforcement learning is basically always work in diverse scale of data environments, I can say, especially say with very numerous factors, and the main goal of achieve the specific objective or goal. Always basically reinforcement learning basically is applicable to achieve a particular goal. So, main goal is to achieve a specific objective or goal. So, this particular unknown environment or known environment, that I will discuss in the next step. So, then the last step is basically rewards are obtained directly from the environment, guiding the learning process. This is basically very point actually we highlighted and we maybe discussed in basic language actually in our last session. So, today I need to concentrate more about how the learning, I can say reinforcement learning flow happens, right. So, first of all I need to make sure we have a problem in our hand that we are not we need to solve, right. And our second point is we have to apply reinforcement learning. So, this is our intention behind it. Here what one point actually I highlighted here, reinforcement learning works. We consider applying reinforcement learning as a reinforcement learning works. To simplify the concept, I kept it like that. So, that box contains all the essential things related to reinforcement learning, I can say. In this particular figure, if you can see, there is a reinforcement learning box. That box contains actually, I can say, all the essentials components related to applying the reinforcement learning. For example, I can say what are the reward function, information about environment, right. These are the all essential things, right. So, here maybe in detail is say agents, environment, rewards, punishment and actions, right. So, these are the all the information actually we can consider this is involved within the reinforcement learning box, right. So, first of all we always talking about agent, right. So, what agent actually? Agent is nothing but a intelligent program. It is an intelligent program, right. It is a model. And second terminology here is the introduction the environment to the agent is necessary. This is one flow. During the flow of reinforcement learning, this is very important. We need to introduce the environment. This is the environment in front of you. This is my agent. Agent is sitting. So, maybe agent will start working. So, we need to introduce the environment to the agent so that it will start exploring the environment, right. The third point here is apply reinforcement learning to a task associated with the agent in the environment, especially towards a objective, right. Target towards the target or towards the objective, the agent will start exploring the environment, right? So provide the reinforcement for each move of agent, provide a reinforcement of each move of the agent's move next, right? So whatever the steps actually agent is moving, we need to just get a reinforcement, or maybe I can say what is the last or latest update with respect to your reward or learning as compared to previous, right? It is basically working in a trial and take action basis, right? So if I'm going to my last video, my last slide here, if you can see here, reinforcement learning basically box is coming from machine learning. Here it is interacting to agent, and that agent actually taking action actually as performed to the measure reward. Then agent maybe can get a reward or maybe punishment. It is exploring the environment. Then environment is basically a known or unknown. There might be two scenario. Environment is known to the agent, environment is not known to the other. Environment is known to the object, meaning, so there is a certain model, or maybe I can say replication of environment is given to the agent, right? In that case, agent will have some idea about environment, but there might be the case agent doesn't know anything about the environment, and completely in that case, that is very challenging case to take action. In that case, more trial and take action will take place in that scenario, right? So then that's why actually provide a, it is very important to this point basically will take action more reliably in that scenario where environment is not known to the particular agent. Then establish a reward system for a state transition. So what exactly mean that? So reward system is basically maybe positive, that means reward, maybe negative, that is punishment, then with 0, that's in the ideal scenario. This is no change, I can say. Ideal basically no change as compared to previous step, right? So some point actually still I want to highlight some basic point here. First of all, we need to predict the reward. This is the first step, I can say. Not first step, this is one terminology. Predicting reward. Iteratively update state values based on the subsequent states values and immediate reward. That is one task. That is one flow during the reinforcement learning flow. Second point is update the rule. Determine how states are adjusted during reward predictions. Decision making is the third step here. Reinforcement learning involves continuous decision making process, right? Continuously it will take decision based on the reward or punishment. Again, it is a trial and error, right? Since prediction is the best action from the state is challenging, then reinforcement learner rely on the trial and error. Based on the reward and the punishment, according to that it will take action. Consideration of the factors, I can say to find the optimal path, various factors as weighted including states, action and rewards, right? These are the consideration of these factors actually it will accumulate, all the factors it will accumulate to take action, I can say. The last point is probability computation. It involves the computing the probability to determine the next steps. Basically all the whatever the prediction, maybe all the factors actually it is going, all is basically stochastic in nature, random in nature. It will completely, it is working on probabilistic computation. This is basically, I can say, these are the main actions or tasks is happening during the reinforcement learning flow. And again, this is basic. I'm not going to implementing the agent using deep learning, machine learning, no, in probabilistic model, no, I'm not going into that. I'm just explaining the very basic reinforcement learning technique. Later stage we will go step by step. So if I will summarize that, so first of all, it is basically our machine learning. From machine learning, we have all the information. This is RL box, I can say. right? So this is basically the RL box. From the RL box, maybe agent is there. Agent will explore environment, explore. Agent will explore environment. This is basically two directional because it will communicate. It may be known environment. I will put maybe different video related to known and unknown environment completely. This is unknown environment. Then agent can get reward or maybe punishment. So based on that, right? Then maybe agent will maybe take action based on the reward or punishment. This is basically the complete picture of RL flow, reinforcement learning flow, during its working. So it is very important. I know it's at the starting phase, it is very confusing thing, but it is very important to understand this concept so that later stage it will be pretty easy to understand the implementation of this particular RL algorithm. And that's why I thought I will first put some basic introductory videos or conceptual videos related to reinforcement learning, so that you can more familiar with the concept before deep diving into that. So couple of video actually I will go through like this. So some what are the maybe next step I will come with some maybe what are the mathematical factors behind this RL algorithm, what are the areas actually contributing to RL. So this type of thing I will come with that. So later stage maybe we will proceed for implementing and deep diving into, and later stage or maybe final stage we will see how we can implement the reinforcement learning algorithm by using deep learning or maybe probabilistic technique into different real scenario, into different domains. Thank you very much for watching this particular video. Please do subscribe my channel and share this particular video so that other can get benefited out of that. And once again, thank you very much for watching this video.